Hello there. Well, it's been a while since I've done a booktube video, and I've missed being a part of the community and putting videos on there, but there's a number of reasons why I haven't been doing videos, and I just wanted to connect briefly and explain why I haven't been, and also let you know that I'm planning on coming back and making more videos starting very soon. Hopefully do a weekly roundup or a monthly wrap-up or something like that pretty soon here. So there's a few reasons why I haven't been on here lately. Some of them small, some of them big, most of them excuses. But the first thing is that I got a little burned out. Not at the booktube community, not of making videos. I got a little burned out on reading, which I'm sure you see a lot of booktubers do that. And I found myself in a book slump and in a reading slump, and couldn't seem to get my way out of that for a little while. And so I didn't have much to tell about what I was reading. The only thing that I did read from during that time is the Marvel Unlimited app, which is a subscription service for digital comics through Marvel Comics. So I was reading a lot of Marvel Comics during that time, but not even expansive enough where it would have been worth at the time, like sharing what I was reading. But other than that, I was in a reading slump, and I finally found a book that's helping me to bring my way out of that, and I'll mention that here in a few minutes. But so I think I'm going to be able to have something to tell you about what I've been reading again here as we get to the end of the week or the end of the month here. Another thing is the place where I was sitting to make my videos, the chair that's behind my head. I used to have a big tall lamp in between that chair and that couch, but my 2-year-old broke it on accident, and so I have no bright lights. It's kind of dark in the living room where I was making videos, and a little too dark in every room, so when I'm getting home and it's dark out and it's nighttime, it's pretty hard to make videos. So that's one more challenge, but we're going to see if we can't remedy that one way or another so that I can go back to making videos. And another thing is that, and you may relate to this, I don't know, but for me, I found that my personality is, if I'm going to do something, I want to be great at it. I want to be excellent at it. And not that I need, people coming up and giving me a pat on the back or saying that I'm doing fantastic or anything like that, although that's always nice. But I was not satisfied with the way that I was making videos. I didn't feel like I was expressing everything that I wanted to, and I didn't feel like I could keep up with the number of videos that I felt like I needed to make in order to be great. And so I kind of had to step away and calm down a little and look at myself in the mirror and say it's okay. I don't have to do that many videos to be a part of BookTube. I don't have to live up to any standard or any expectations that any other booktuber is meeting, because there are some booktubers out there that put out just a ton of videos, and I love their videos. But that's not where I'm at right now, and that's okay too. So I'm gonna kind of make videos as they work for me and put them on there. I'm hoping to have at least one video a week, but if I don't, I'm gonna give myself some grace because I got a lot of stuff going on. And the final reason that I kind of had stepped away from BookTube is because I had entered a very busy season as a teacher. A lot of videos out there that talk about standardized testing. If you want to watch a really funny one, I'd recommend John Oliver's video about standardized testing, although it does have some language in it and stuff, so be careful of that. But as a teacher, we entered standardized testing season, and that's a season of busyness for teachers. Super busy trying to keep up with all the tests and preparations, in addition to keep up with the curriculum that's still supposed to be going on at the same time. I also, as a teacher, have became part of a community and a committee that was writing curriculum for 9th grade English, which I'm super excited about. That's totally right up my alley, something that really excites me, but it does take a little bit of time there. And just little odds and ends things. Had family come in town, and those kinds of things. All great things, just things that made me really busy and very difficult to do this. So But my schedule's clearing out a little. We're in the home stretch for school. Testing's over. We've got about 3 weeks of school left. And I'm super excited to jump back in here and get to reading. I will be pretty busy during the summer. I'm teaching summer school and working on the curriculum that I was talking about, and also working on um, uh, preparing some teachings and stuff like that. And I'm getting an extra teacher certification just because I think it will help me. So it's going to be a busy summer, but I'm hoping I still have a lot of time to read. And yeah, okay, so just to wrap up, because this has been sort of rambly, but I will say I don't have a whole lot to tell you about my reading right now, but I will say that the one book that has kind of helped to drag me out of my reading slump, one of them is a book that I'm teaching right now, which is To Kill a Mockingbird. And I've read To Kill a Mockingbird a ton of times. Like right now, I'm reading 2 chapters a day, 6 periods a day. So I'm reading this book 6 times right now, like 6 times during, at the same time, if that makes sense. By the end of the month, I'll have read To Kill a Mockingbird an additional 6 times. And I have totally fallen back in love with this book. And I loved the book to begin with, but I have been astounded at how great this book is. So I really hope to make a video before too long about how To Kill a Mockingbird is one of my favorite books of all time, and why it should be one of your favorite books of all time too. And the other book that I've been reading that has really kind of helped to drag me out of my reading slump is this one, which is A Court of Thorns and Roses. And I'm sure you've seen this pop up all over BookTube right now. It's written by Sarah J. Maas, which is the same author of the Throne of Glass series, which I totally love. And I would never, ever, ever have picked up a Sarah J. Maas book if I had not been a part of BookTube or watched these BookTube videos. So I really have the BookTube community to thank for introducing me to someone who I would consider one of my new favorite authors. So, but A Court of Thorns and Roses is a fairy tale retelling of Beauty and the Beast. I'm hearing people refer to it as new adult. Sometimes I struggle with all the labels and genres and stuff like that that we try to give to books. I understand that there's a benefit to it, like someone who's drawn to young adult. If you tell them a book is young adult, they're going to be drawn to that. They're going to go find new books in their own genre. But I also feel like a lot of times, like, genres can be things that are hindrances more than they're helps. And I may at some point talk about that more in depth as well, because it's something that really bothers me. But I do hear of this being called a new adult fantasy book, and I am enjoying it though in the retelling of Beauty and the Beast. So I'm about 50% of the way through that book, so probably be another week or so before I finish it, depending on how much time I have to read, but that's really helped a lot. So anyway, I hope you can pick up one of those books. I hope you'll come back and see as I make new videos, and until then, see you same lit time, same lit channel.